In this economy, I'm always looking for a deal. So I called in City Cats Philly food contributor Alisha Miranda to dish on cheap spots for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Under 25 bucks. It's Thursday, November 13th. I'm Trenae Nuri, and let's eat on a budget. So we're going to talk about places to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner under 25 bucks. And we're going to go a little beyond like a pizza shop, a poppy store, a place, like a deli where you can get like soup, salad for cheap. I'm going to add some of my recommendations too. I'm going to start you off in Brewery Town at iMunch. Have you ever been?
No, where is it in Brewery Town? I love Brewery Town.
It is across from the Aldi's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a cute little spot right on the corner of 31st Street. This is also, not only do they serve breakfast and lunch, but they have healthy options. And what I love about this place, when you walk in, they are playing like soulful music. And they also on the walls have these small poster cards that have like nutritional benefits of fruits and vegetables and beans even that are going to be in some of their menu options.
I love that transparency.
Yes. Order the French toast platter. You get 2 eggs, breakfast meat, and a side of home fries, or you can substitute it for a berry salad, Caesar, or kale salad. 15 bucks.
I'm in.
They close at 3.
Yeah, I think that what I've researched and what I learned in putting together these recommendations is there's actually more options than I thought for affordable dining. I think the thing that stood out to me is, you have your obvious like selections and categories, right? Like you're always going to be able to find a great deal in Chinatown that's also flavorful and well prepared and massive portions, right? And actually, for listeners, if you want a really fun, resourceful Chinatown guide, my friend Adam Schmidt, who runs Drink Philly, ate at every single Chinatown restaurant. And there's a wonderful eater interview with him about that. So go check that out. But also, there's also things that popped up in my mind about, where'd all the diners go? We don't have that many diners, right?
I'm going to take you up to Roxborough. We're going to go to Bob's Diner.
Bob's, I love the name already.
This is old school diner vibes. It's small, it's tight. Come early because you're going to have to just wait for a booth, or you can sit at the lunch counter. Bob's been around for over 75 years. This is a place, where the servers say, "Hey, how you doing? How you been?" Now, the reason why I chose this place, okay, is because I love a deal. Order the 2-eye opener.
Okay.
2 eggs, any style, home fries, a breakfast meat, and it includes coffee or tea, $11.99.
That's insane. Those are throwback prices.
At 1:30. The main thing about Bob's, you got to bring cash. They do cash only.
Okay. I'm not mad at that, though. I'm not mad at that.
Alisha, take us to Center City. Where should we eat breakfast in Center City?
So one place that I'm at quite often is La Jefa. That is the sister restaurant to Tequila's, right on Locust and 16th. La Jefa opened earlier this year along with the reopening of Tequila's. So La Jefa is kind of multiple concepts. I'm usually there for morning cafe. They do brunch during the weekdays, which is so awesome. Yeah. They're open 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. They do brunch Wednesday through Sunday. And honestly, the whole menu is under 17 bucks. I usually am there to get the enmoladas or chilaquiles. Those are bangers. They have also the most interesting coffee program, I think, in downtown Philadelphia. So you're not just getting a regular coffee or a regular latte. They're using agave spirits. They're using cool ingredients. They're even using some of the corn that they use for the kitchen and creating really cool drinks. And then there's also sweet treats too. If you want to pick up a concha, they definitely have that. But La Jefa is definitely a coffee shop cafe that I'm going to for brunch and for breakfast.
Take us to the Bread Room. I've never been there.
Yeah, so the Bread Room is from High Street Hospitality Group, which is Ellen Yin's restaurant group. So the Bread Room just opened earlier this fall, 8th and Chestnut area. So right by all the hospitals and stuff. So they specialize in bread, right? If you've ever been to High Street, you know that bread program is fire. So the bread room really goes ham on all the different breads and pastries. I really enjoyed their breakfast plate, which is like a perfectly jammy boiled egg, the flaky sea salt, like the cracked pepper. You get a side of multi-grain toast, a big schmear, I'm saying schmear because it's massive, of like house-made butter, a spicy jam, and then like some thick slices of like really funky cheddar. So it's kind of like you're making your own breakfast sandwich, if you will. You can also share it too. I went with a friend and we like totally finished that together. And if you don't want something, that big, then they definitely have pastries and baked goods that are like $8. And then they have sandwiches. You can get they have a chicken salad with a chili crunch. They've got muffalettas. If anybody has ever been to New Orleans, muffalettas are amazing. They're like these massive kind of Italian hoagie sandwiches. They have tuna sandwiches, they've got pastrami on rye, and those are like $15-16. And they do have a full service coffee program as well. So you can definitely sit there, dine in, hang out, and it's definitely a deal.
Before we get into lunch, I feel like I think we both agree that if we were ever to recommend someone looking for cheap eats, go right to Reading Terminal Market.
Absolutely.
Now, I've never been to Reading Terminal Market for breakfast, but you have some places on your list.
Yes. There's nothing better than the pancakes at Dutch Eating Place. Like the blueberry pancakes, full stop, best in the city. So Dutch Eating Place, if you're not familiar, is one of the stands in Reading Terminal that is owned by Amish family. And it is just such a throwback diner. I don't know how they do it with these prices. I mean, it's like insane how cheap it is to get, pancakes or breakfast platter. It really is under $10. Coffee, super hot, super fresh, juices. But to me, I think like the pancakes are absolutely unbeatable at Dutch Eating Place for sure.
Now, I've heard about the pancakes over at Percy's being epic. Have you had them yet?
Yeah, so Percy's wonderful. I like to describe Percy as like, a glamorous mid-century lounge. But then it has like the food menu is kind of like a mix of nostalgic diner food and also influenced by the chef's like international travel. So they really do kind of blend both worlds. So yeah, shout out to Percy. And most of the dishes on that menu are under $20. They do daytime service till 3 p.m. They open back up at 5, but closed Tuesday, Wednesday, so just plan ahead.
All right, since we're in the Kensington, Fishtown neighborhood, what's going on at Gilda's?
Gilda's amazing. I think that they have some of the best breakfast sandwiches probably in the entire city. It's a Portuguese-American cafe in Fishtown. Everything is homemade. They bring in bread from this like Portuguese bakery in Newark, New Jersey. The two breakfast sandwiches that I really love are, one of them is called the Antonio. It's got like a spicy pepper Portuguese sausage, and it's an egg and cheese for $10. The Murph is scrambled eggs, black pepper bacon, fried onions, and a pepper jack cheese, and that is $12. They're really big. Sometimes what I do is I will, if I'm going out of town and I have to rent a car, my husband and I will stop early in the morning and truly get both breakfast sandwiches, and then we plan ahead for dinner later. We order the piri-piri chicken platter and the Bafana pork cutlet. We get the donuts. We get pastéis. We spend like basically $100 and just stack up for the entire day. It's so worth it. So Gilda's another favorite.
Now, Fishtown and Kensington are such great food neighborhoods because there's a lot of options there. What else would you recommend for breakfast?
Yeah, so when I'm in Fishtown, I love to go to Salome's. It's a really old school, like old school diner style luncheonette. Super east on Girard. It's been there for a hot second, and it's just like a walk through time. Like you walk in and there is no frills. It is like you're walking into a South Philly dad's basement. There's wood paneling, Eagles and Phillies memorabilia all over the walls. Cash only. They do have an ATM on site. What I really love about it is kind of like it's classic Americana, and they're kind of one of the few diners still holding it down. So I think that's one of the big draws for me. I'm a classic girly. I'm getting 2 eggs. I'm getting my hash browns. I'm getting my toast. I'm getting my coffee. The one thing that you should really get is that they make their own scrapple, which I really will say, as a former Scrapple hater, I really got converted here. They make it themselves. It actually has flavor.
Is it crispy?
It's really crispy. You get the minced pork meat in the middle. Not only do they do the pork scrapple, they have a fish scrapple that they make.
Fish scrapple?
Yes, it's called the Fishtown Scrapple.
Oh my God,
I highly recommend it.
I don't know, though. I can't do scramble.
I think it's worth trying. But yeah, like this menu is pretty much you're in the 10 to maybe $15 range. It's super, super cheap. They've got your biscuits and gravy. Like I said, they've got the egg platters. It's amazing. Definitely check out Salome's.
All right, well, let's go out west to West Philly. And I love this coffee shop. It's literally called Out West, and it's the same team behind Down North Pizza.
Yeah, I love that they've since expanded. Down North is so good. And so now they have their own cafe. So they're open till 4 for breakfast and lunch, which I'll take the extra hour, They have it's a BYO, so they have breakfast sandwiches. They have other lunchtime sandwiches, and really the price point is basically under $15.
I've had the turkey sausage breakfast sandwich. The turkey sausage was the size of like a burger patty.
I know, yeah. And also, aren't they halal, right? Because they don't use pork. So, yeah, that's also a bonus.
It was so
a little bit healthier.
So good.
Yeah.
And I like the vibe over there. All right, let's head back over to Brewery Town. You have a spot.
Yeah, I mean, Baby's Cucina, Filipino spot. It's an all-day restaurant. I'm one of the Baby's Cucina people that was following them when they were doing pop-ups during the pandemic, and then they had the food truck, and now finally they have their restaurant in Brewery Town where the owners live. This is another place that I stack up. I get the rich tita sando, which is pork longanisa, which is like Filipino sausage, fried egg, Cooper Sharp, arugula, this chili oil that also has calamansi in it. And I think the best part of these breakfast sandwiches is that they make their own rolls. So it's a pan de sal roll, and it's very squishy, very pillowy, a little bit sweet, and it's just so delicious. The other breakfast sandwich that I really love is called the cheesy beshi, and that's $9.25. So it doesn't have meat, this one, but it has fluffy scrambled eggs, Cooper Sharp, arugula, and kind of the same fixings. And then they also do weekend brunch.
Love it. Sounds so good. Wow, these are great breakfast options. We got y'all for lunch when we come back. Filler Club is Philadelphia's best kept secret. It's the only place in the city where you can work out, and socialize all under one roof. Right in the heart of Philly, across from 30th Street Station, Filler Club is a private membership club built for modern city life. With multiple co-working spaces, more than 50 businesses on site, and a state-of-the-art fitness center featuring 2 full floors, personal training, an indoor pool, golf simulators, and even a cold plunge. You'll find everything you need to thrive. Visit fillerclub.com to learn more and apply to become a member. Discover why Filler Club is Philadelphia's best kept secret for work, wellness, and connection.
When most of us want to learn a new language, it's not because we're dying to memorize grammar tables or ace a quiz. It's because we actually want to speak it out in the real world with real people. And that's what Babbel is great at, getting you there fast. Hey, it's Michael Ziviak, Chief Revenue Officer here at CityCast. My daughter's a senior in high school, and after graduation, we're taking a father-daughter trip to Spain. And right now, my Spanish is, let's just say, very high school level. Shout out to Senior Patty from Syosset High School. You tried. When we're in Spain, I'd love to do more than just ask where the bathroom is. I want to be able to chat with locals, order tapas, and actually connect, not just read the menu and point. So I'm starting with Babbel. It's all about small steps, big wins, and it's super easy to fit into my life. Honestly, with how busy things get here at CityCast, I love that Babbel's bite-sized, 10-minute lessons fit right into my day, between meetings or over my morning coffee. I'm excited to pick up some real-world Spanish before we go, so we can experience Spain like locals, not tourists. Doesn't that sound better? Right now, Babbel's got a special deal for our listeners. Get up to 55% off your subscription at babbel.com/citycast. That's BABBEL.com/citycast for up to 55% off. Rules and restrictions may apply. Gracias and adios.
Guess what? CityCast has some news. I'm Sean McPherson, the host of CityCast Twin Cities.
And I'm Jane Sihu, and I'm the host of CityCast Seattle. Hey, if you have a friend in one of our cities, can you text them for us?
Yeah, something, simple like, hey, how's that rash doing? And do you listen to podcasts? Because I have one you're definitely going to like. After that, tell them that CityCast has helped you become more informed, more involved, and more connected to your amazing city.
We're going to help that person you know in Seattle who's been trying to make friends.
And we're also going to do that for that guy you only kind of knew in college who moved back to the Twin Cities after graduation.
Don't we all have that guy?
Yeah, and usually that guy is named Todd.
So did you text them yet?
Jane, let's just wait a minute. We don't want to rush anybody. We'll do a little small talk. How's everything going in Seattle?
Beautiful, beautiful. Fall leaves popping. How about Twin Cities?
Today, beautiful and sunshiny in St. Paul. Okay, Jane, I bet they are done texting by now, and I just want to remind them, hey, you, please tell that friend to subscribe to CityCast Twin Cities or Seattle, wherever you get your podcasts.
Or if you don't want to text them and you're really just on Instagram sending them DMs all the time with like funny videos, send them a DM of our latest videos. You can find us at CityCast Twin Cities or CityCast Seattle on Instagram. Thanks.
Before we get into the lunch, I got to shout out this one place because this is what I thought of when we were brainstorming for cheap eats. Munchies. Yes, the name says it all. This has been around in Center City for like 20 years. It's family owned and operated, which I think both of us like. We like
Absolutely.
those family kind of owned and operated spots. Breakfast sandwiches they have for like $5.50.
What a throwback.
Omelets, hash browns, or grits and toast under 20. But you really want to go here for a hot panini or triple decker sandwich, like a club.
Yeah.
The classic lettuce, tomato, bacon, and you can get coleslaw under $10. There's also a place where you can get salad, smoothies, and other drinks.
That reminds me of, when I used to work in Center City, I really did live off Old Nelson.
Old Nelson is an old classic.
Yes.
If you've worked downtown, Center City, Market East, 30th Street, University City, Temple University, Old Nelson has fed you.
Yes. Old Nelson is old reliable to me.
Yes, right? It is basically, if you don't know, it's like an upscale Wawa.
I think it's a high quality deli.
And it's got international treats, which I love. So like little German chocolates or like those wafer treats that you can love, love, love it. Since we're in Center City, you have a place that I've never heard of.
It's called Sego, S-E-G-O, and it's an Indonesian halal cart food truck. Amazing. I love Indonesian food. They've got these $12 rendang hoagies. So if you've never had Indonesian food, rendang is like kind of like the big popular dish. It's stewed down beef in like a really lovely spicy curry sauce, and they make hoagies with that, which sounds banging.
Sounds amazing, especially on like a cold day. God, that like warm your soul.
And then they also have platters, so you could do a $12 platter with rice, a veggie curry, sambal, which is like the peanutty sauce, and a side, or you can do for two sides $15. So that's pretty great.
I can't believe we're talking about like a $12 like chicken and rice platter being 12. I remember when it used to be like
I know,
5
inflation.
and 7.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And then another one that people really love, and I have had this sandwich, it's the Huda fried chicken sandwich. And Huda burgers, they also have a spot in Fishtown, just FYI. Yeah, they're known for these big fried chicken sandwiches, and especially for the buns that they make are especially like house made. They're one of a kind. So if you go to Huda, those are about $15, and that's also in Rittenhouse.
All right, let's head over back to West Philly. What are some of the lunch options there?
A place that I like to stop into is Alif Brew and Mini Mart. So it looks like you're kind of walking into almost a gas station mini mart, but then they have like super good food. So you can get all their platters are basically between $15 and $17. They also own Dorobet, if people know about that fried chicken spot. They're open all day, which I love, till 8 p.m., and that is a great spot to get some halal food. The one thing to know about this spot is that they are closed on Fridays for prayer, which I really love that they stick to their culture and their tradition. So plan ahead.
Love that. Where else in West Philly?
So a place that I've also done lunch at is Amos South Indian. What I love about them is because they are close to University City, they offer these student meals for $15, which I really love. Some of the other platters are a little bit more pricey, like in the $22 range, but mostly everything on that menu is $20. And it's your classic Indian food, so that's also a tried and true.
I love that they're so responsive to their community.
Absolutely.
Let's head over and go to Fishtown, Kensington.
Yeah, I mean, for me, there is no better spot to get a takeout meal than Amy's Pastelillos. You know, I've been following Amy's career for the past several years, and I think what she's able to produce out of that very, very tiny corner spot in Fishtown, making everything in my hand, is insane. Obviously, you can get the pastelillos, which are Puerto Rican turnovers that are stuffed with different ingredients. But she also has these amazing kind of combo plates that are like either $13 or $16, depending on how many sides you get. You can also do like these bowls that are basically with rice and plantains and your choice of meats or vegetables. And then, especially now for the fall and winter, watch out for her weekly soup specials. Those are sleeper hits as well.
Nice. All right. We got to go to South Philly.
This is my neck of the woods.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this is your spot.
The number one place that I am eating every single week is Little Nick's Deli. Little Nick's Deli is in, I guess, deep South Philly. It's near Oregon and Broad. It's, you know, it's a takeout spot. I think that their chicken cutlet hoagies are some of my favorites. My go-to order is the turkey and cheese hoagie. For $14.50, you can do their chicken cutlet special hoagies. So there's one that I really love called the DAG. It's D-A-G. It's chicken cutlets topped with balsamic glaze, prosciutto, fresh mozzarella, and long hots. It's insane. And then they also have, you can do, you know, large or small hoagies. It's $18.50 for a large cold cut hoagie. Honestly, when I order the large turkey hoagie, I cut it up into 4 sections and I basically eat it over the next 4 days.
Smart.
And then, you know, I got to get my, you know, sour cream and onion chips and a soda as well. So Little Nick's is my go-to. If you do want to stick in the like cutlet or hoagie range, over in Queen Village is Farina di Vita. These guys do like creative, big hoagies. They have small sandwiches for $8. Then they've got the large ones for $16. The two that I really love, one of them is called the Patsy and Tito's. It's a meatball or chicken cutlet, vodka sauce, burrata, shaved parm, extra virgin olive oil, and spices. And then they also have the Veggie Bronco, which is an eggplant cutlet, sauteed spinach, kind of like a rose blush sauce, which is like basically a vodka sauce, burrata, shaved parm, the spices, and extra virgin olive oil. Farina really focuses on like premium, high quality ingredients. Everything's freshly made. And they also do a lot of tailgating events. So if you don't catch them in Queen Village, you can get them there. I love them a lot.
I love a place that, you know, digs deep and really just like takes care of a sandwich. And
Absolutely.
This is what it sounds like. This is not, they're just not throwing stuff together.
Yeah. Things are not sitting out there for a while waiting to get ordered. Yeah. Sticking with sandwiches, because, you know, we are a sandwich city. Another spot that I love to go to, and they do have space, maybe 1 or 2 tables to sit inside, is Cafe Kwong. So if you love banh mi, go to 8th and Washington, and these banh mi sandwiches are $10 or less. I spend a little bit extra because I want that Vietnamese iced coffee with condensed milk, which is $5. But I like the traditional pork banh mi sandwich with the cilantro and the carrots and the cucumber. And then they smear that pate on there. Oh, it's so good. So Cafe Kwong on 8th near Washington is great. For something completely different, if you like, or if you are curious about British food, Stargazy in my neck of the woods on Passyunk is this tiny British spot. And on Fridays, I do their fish and chips special, which is $21. It's open till 7 on Friday specifically, so you could do it for dinner if you wanted to as well. But the other thing that I will stack up on is they've got sausage rolls for $7. They do traditional pasties. So it's basically like their traditional either meat or veggie turnovers that are $8. They've got fruit pies. So this time of year, if you're looking for an interesting Thanksgiving pie, those are $6. And there's a few tables to sit inside. And then for the weekends, if you're looking for something different to do for lunch on the weekends, just go to FDR. You have the gigantic Southeast Asian market, but then also right around the corner from that market, across from the skate park, is the Latino market. So it's a smaller version, but same premise, right? You have vendors from all over the city selling food. The Latino market specifically is open on Sundays from 8:30 to 5:30. One of my favorite places in the Latino market is El Mezcal Cantina, which also has a restaurant in Point Breeze. I get their al pastor tacos and steak tacos, and basically you get 3 tacos for $13, which is insane.
Now, also in FDR Park is the African American market as well.
Ooh, where's that one?
happens in June.
Okay.
So the Southeast Asian market is
Like April through October.
right. So that
Same thing
season's
with the
over.
Latino market.
Okay. Similar things. You can get art and food and all the good stuff. This is a little bit of a stretch,
Yeah.
but I'm just going to go for it, right? You did mention that we are a sandwich city, a sandwich town. We're also a sports town, if anybody didn't know. And I just want to shout out bars and restaurants that have specials for every day of the week.
Yes.
This is catered to college-aged Philadelphians.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of disposable income. You want to be able to get something good, get something that's affordable. Yeah.
And that's a vibe too, right? So let's go to Cactus Cantina in Manayunk. Every day there is a special. This is a casual Tex-Mex kind of bar restaurant. Great place, meet up with your friends. Mondays, fajitas, $8.95.
I'm in already.
$10 margarita pitchers. Tuesday, it's Taco Tuesday. $2 tacos, $5 margaritas. Wing It Wednesdays, 35-cent wings. And I just also want to shout out on Main Street is also Bayou Bar that also has a wing special on Monday and Tuesdays. Just shouting that out too.
I love that. I mean, yeah, if your vibe is you want to go to a bar and be able to eat good food that's also on a budget, my favorite bar right now in the city is called Doom Bar, right off of Spring Garden. It's stay with me now.
Okay.
It's an all black heavy metal bar. So everything inside the bar is painted like jet black. And it looks
I love it.
it looks like you're kind of walking into a cathedral back in the medieval times.
Uh-huh.
And their whole specialty is making really delicious bar food, right? You've got nachos, you've got wings, you've got sandwiches. The whole food and drink menu is under $20. So every line item that you see on the menu is basically $20 and under. Food may or may not be very, very spicy or barbecue forward.
Okay.
They do have these Doom wings, which is not for the faint of heart, but they consistently have happy hour specials, like you were saying. They do have a special of something or an event or some kind of programming pretty much every day of the week. So follow them on Instagram. And the best part, their kitchen is open till 1 a.m.
That sounds amazing. And like you just said, pretty much happy hour time is going to be the time to also get cheap eats,
Absolutely.
right? At Dear Daphne, cocktails, wines, beers under $8. And then they've got amazing dishes, Turkish dumplings, salmon tartare, Moroccan meatballs. These small plates under $10 during happy hour.
Yeah.
All right, since we're downtown, you would recommend Dizengoff?
Yeah. So Dizengoff, if you're not familiar, has been on Sansom Street for a long time. They were a very small spot between 16th and 17th on Sansom. Very famous for the pita and hummus, that Mike Solomonov has popularized in Philadelphia. They have since expanded. So now they have a fully expanded space where you can sit down and eat. You don't have to rush. They've got a full bar. It's open till 10 p.m. But what I really love is that they have this kind of middle of the afternoon happy hour. So it's Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m.
Wow.
$10 hummus, $10 cocktails. So if you want that classic hummus and pita combo, they got you. But they also have an expanded menu. So there's more salads. There's larger entree plates. There's desserts. And they have weekend brunch. The sandwiches and platters are basically between $14 and $18.
I love that. Let's stick with the happy hour theme right now, but we're going to head over to South Philly.
So Pizzata Birreria, I'm going to butcher that. I'm so sorry. But if you know Pizzata Pizza in Center City West, those same guys took over a pizza spot in Passyunk Avenue. And what I love about this is that they kind of kept the same vibe, the same menu going from the old spot, and especially the happy hour. So happy hour at Pizzata is Monday to Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. You do $8 New York style pizzas and $8 kind of antipasti starters and apps. So it's New York style pizza. So it's the round pies. It's a little bit more crunchier, a little bit thicker crust, super cheesy, really fresh made tomato sauce. It's delicious. I think the thing that people don't know about Pizzata is that one of the owners, Davide Lubrano Lavadera, is a pizza champion. So he won first place in the Roman-style pizza division at the International Pizza Expo in Las Vegas.
Wow.
This year, 2025. And he placed second in the overall pan pizza division. So we
Heavy
literally
hitter.
have a pizza like champion in our city. So
Pizza
Pizzata.
guru. That's amazing. We also have amazing Thai food in the city.
Absolutely. So if you want a really good takeout spot that is also a dining spot, over on Moyamensing in South Philly is a place called Every Thai. So it's a very extensive menu of everyone's favorite Thai dishes. Nothing on the menu is over $13. They have appetizers that are a little bit different too that you might not see everywhere. I really like their chive cakes with the garlic soy sauce, and that's $7. So Every Thai, really good, high-quality Thai food at an affordable price in South Philly.
Okay. Then you also have a spot on your list that's serving Venezuelan street food.
So Philadelphia has seen an increase in South American population here. So you're getting a lot more Venezuelan food. One of them is called Puyero. They have a location at 4th Street near South Street. And then they also have a spot in University City. They specialize in street food, especially arepas, which if you don't know arepas, it's basically kind of like these masa sandwiches that are stuffed with your choice of meats and cheeses and veggies. So the two that I really like is called the Reina Pepiada, which is for $13. You get an arepa, which is honestly like, I'm visualizing for you listeners, like the size of my face. Like it's a baseball-sized arepa stuffed with a creamy chicken avocado salad. So it's like shredded chicken with a lot of avocado, onions, cilantro, and a ton of Gouda cheese. It is so good. This is not knife and fork food. This is like stuff your face food. There's also this sandwich called a patacon, which is gigantic crispy fried plantains and your choice of shredded beef, pork, or chicken, ham even. You can do cheese. You can do cabbage. It's topped with ketchup, a green mayo, and mustard sauce. So it's a fried plantain sandwich for $15. So check out those two spots.
We have so many options to eat on a budget. Thank you so much, Alisha, for joining me on this episode of CityCast Philly.
Thank you.
That's all for today here on CityCast Philly. If you enjoyed this episode about cheap food in Philly under $25, share this link in the group chat. Rate the show, leave us a review, and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to sign up for our morning newsletter, Hey Philly, so you can learn more about what else Philly's talking about. And don't forget, you can support the show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Philly neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the Friday News Roundup, and we got a lot to talk about. Bye.